What's going on, people? Welcome to the Offside Chat podcast. It's your boy Naber. I'm here with the main team. We've got Kevin Campbell on the top right corner, man. Do you know what I mean? A one and
Wow.
only. What's going on, brother? How are you today? George Graham's kit, I see you wearing. Nice.
Repping the classic joint, man. 93, 94 away. Yeah, man.
Yeah, love that. Love
Quickly,
that.
quickly, quickly.
Quickly. We have got the one and only Naeem. What's going on, Naeem? Naeem, you've played it safe this week, isn't it? Because obviously, the last couple of weeks, the Orville, and then you had. So now you're playing it very safe.
Yeah, I feel underdressed compared to you two gentlemen at the top as part of like Joseph is Technicolor Dreamcoat in parts, but
Wow. Okay.
all respect. Obviously, I thought Ed was in the Garner shirt this earlier, so
God
it's good that just
forbid.
to make sure that he was. Yeah,
God forbid. God forbid when I wear such rubbish. God forbid.
Look at this.
Yeah. I've kept it a bit more quiet this week.
Just quiet, yeah. And we've got the one and only. Look, if you've been riding with us from the beginning, to be fair, we've got to big up Ellis because the offside chat is actually Ellis's idea. Am I lying, bro? We're at work together. He said, "Bro, I think you should do a football." I said, "Really?" He was like, "Yeah, man." I said, "You know what, Ellis? Cool." And we're here full circle. So big up Ellis, man. Welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you guys for having me, man. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. Good to see my brothers.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. It's been a while, Ellis, man.
It's been a little while, bro.
Yeah, so it's definitely good to see you. Right, listen, let's kick off the podcast straight away. We have to talk about obviously Arsenal Football Club thrashing Spurs 4-1 at the Emirates. Let's start with the new guest. Ellis, what did you? I know probably what you wanted to happen, but obviously, let's know now. Were you on a hate watch before we go into that?
Of course, bro. Of course, I was there. I was hate watching. Had my sweets, had my drink there. Then yeah, man, Spurs just let me down. But what I will say is Arsenal are a machine. Spurs made it easy for them. And we're going to talk a lot about the game. From my perspective, Spurs came in there with a 3-5-2. I thought they're going to just, block up the midfield. But for some reason, Arsenal always had someone spare. That Marino and Eze, it's like a partnership. One drops in, one goes, one drops in. So it was causing Spurs a lot of problems. And they always had a man spare. I was talking to one of my colleagues at work today and Arsenal done that. It was a similar tactic they used against Liverpool a couple of seasons ago when they had Odegaard and Havertz. So that the centre backs don't know if they should come out or if they should stick. So it just leaves that gap in that 20-yard area. It just leaves it vacant, and Arsenal was able to punish Spurs. And to be fair, I don't know why Thomas Frank started with Richarlison.
Okay.
Yeah, because at the start of the game, you don't really read much into it, but then as the game's going on, your centre back Hinankape, apologies for
Hinankape, yeah.
Hinankape. He was having up Richarlison, winning all the headers. I thought if Thomas Frank was a clued up man, he will start with Colomwani. He's a big physical number 9. You haven't got Gabriel. Let me try and bully their centre back. But he starts with Richarlison. Richarlison is not that type of guy who's going to try and win headers, who's going to hold up the ball. So every time the balls come forward, it's going straight back to Arsenal because nobody's holding it up. All in all, it was a pretty easy game for Arsenal. It was a pretty easy game from start to finish. From the first 3 minutes, you had a chance. Could have been in front then.
So, Declan Rice,
Yeah, so it was a pretty easy game for Arsenal. I can't see you having many easier games than that yesterday, man. But good victory, man.
Yeah, no, I think it's interesting. I didn't really think about Richarlison. I think Richarlison can hold up the ball. Not great. The only problem with him is he's very petulant. So rather than sticking to the game, he would rather, do the shithousery stuff. And it's kind of like when you're away from home, backs against the wall with arguably the best team in the country, you've got to keep your head. It's like he was trying to get into, fight. He does this all the time. So, yeah, he was a bit disappointed. But I got to hand it to him. What a finish. And we'll talk about that because that wasn't a fluke, man. He just saw off the line, obviously, yeah, the ball was won, and it was a fantastic chip. But yeah, before I'll go next. I think it was a dominant display. I'm not going to say that Spurs were great. It's funny that because at home I was disappointed with them against Chelsea. I thought they were toothless there. But to be fair, this is the first game they've lost away from home, I believe. They've beaten City away from home. They beat Everton away from home. So I kind of thought, I know he's getting criticised for being negative, but I mean, it must be working the way that he set it up. But yeah, I think it was just dominant. I was disappointed. Obviously, all week getting excited. Gyökeres is going to be fit. Obviously, Odegaard. Everybody was back. Everyone's supposed to be back. So on Sunday, when the team sheet come out, and I saw no Odegaard, no Gyökeres, and then Marino starting with Trossard. And I know Trossard's been good this season, but I think it's fair to say if we were to choose our forward line 3, Marino, Trossard, and Saka. Of course, Saka picks himself. I think that would probably be one of the weakest ones. But I have to hand it to you. Nketiah was dominant. Saliba was very, very good. Timber is just a joke at the moment. He really is just a joke. Our left backs, we're so blessed. Calafiori, we can put Miles Lewis-Skelly back there, and Nketiah can go back there, so we're comfortable there. Midfield, again, Declan Rice. I think someone pointed out, I think we can handle injuries, but I think that one will be a step too far because, yeah, he really is, we don't even talk about the price tag anymore. Big game player, he was good. Zubimendi was good up until, a bit of lax. And as a striker, I get very frustrated because I always tell Ed, these techie midfield players, the game is calm. Whether you're losing 3-4 or winning 3-4, Ellis, that winds me up, man. Do you know what I mean? Because I just see people on the ball too long, pass it off, because they could have got a bit wobbly after that. But yeah, forward line, my guy Trossard, I criticise Trossard a lot. And I'm going to continue to do it because for me, sometimes he's a frustrating player, but he's been fantastic, man. For the money he's been paid for, he plays the false 9 on the left. There's more dynamic players, I understand that, but clutch moments. I think you probably had a play like that. God rest his soul, Jota as well. Do you know what I mean? You probably think, you're going through the whole game. Like, look at the touch. Oh.
Yeah.
But do you see what I'm saying, Ellis? Just clutch.
Very similar. Very
similar, isn't it?
Very
just
similar.
Clutch moments, man. And the price tag for him as well. Marino as well. Listen, he's going to play 5 games for you. He's probably going to play 3 or 2.5, which are fantastic. I thought he was very, very good. And Saka huffing and puffing. So listen, man, dominant display, especially for a North London derby, and to win it and obviously I'll let the guys say, but especially with Eza, I mean, I don't know what more can be said. It's any boy's dream, to be fair, that, you want to play for your hometown club, your beloved club, and North London derby, you score a hat-trick. A lot of people were saying it's time for you to step up now, Eza. It's time, you need to show us something. And to be fair, I'm going to admit it first on this show. 2 minutes before his goal, I said to say, nah, Eza, you need to do something, here, bro. That's what I was saying. And look, a hat-trick, and I've watched the hat-trick back as well. Very tasty goals. Very, very tasty. Very tasty goals, man. So at the end of the day, the day belongs to him, man. A hat-trick. For a 10, scoring a hat-trick at any level is great. So, and this was the defence that arguably they were talking about. I know obviously Van Dijk, Konate, Saliba, Gabriel, but a lot of strange people were trying to bring up Romero and Van der Ven, but honestly, man, yesterday I think you kind of saw. So yeah, man, happy for me, man. Edward, what's your thoughts, man? You're actually wearing an Arsenal top today, so I've never seen you this happy, to be fair.
Listen, when you top up Spurs, it's always a beautiful feeling, man. They run their mouth, especially North London derby week, man. They run their mouth, always get gassed, always think they're going to do something, and then they came to our ground and just laid down, rolled over. It was pathetic for them, man. They should be ashamed of themselves. Thomas Frank, all of them, each to a man, they should be ashamed of themselves because they didn't even try to fight. The only one that tried to fight me was Palhinha and then Richarlison, but even
Romero he tried.
Yeah, but those they're fake tough guys, man. They're not trying to fight for the team. they're trying to start something and try to rattle people, but they're not really about it. They're weak. I don't rate Richarlison. I don't rate Romero. So it's a situation where those kind of guys, you can see why. I know they won the Europa League last season, yeah, but you can see why they don't really win things. I know it's a bit rich coming from Arsenal in the sense that we haven't won a lot in as many years, but they don't have the right mentality, man. Like, they're trying to pick fights with the wrong guys. Like, just chill. Like, you're losing your head, so therefore you think, oh, let me start a fight to show that I'm tough and I'm real and I'm bad. Like, man, like, your team's losing.
You ain't nothing. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing.
Trust me.
Is it some MJ stuff going on there? What's going on there?
And your team's getting smacked up, and you're trying to start fights for what reason, man? Like, just sit down, man. But with Arsenal, it was an accomplished game. We were better than them from minute one to the end of the game, man. Like, every department, defense, midfield, attack, we outfought them, we outthought them. Just better than them in every single department. And yeah, like, no more superlatives, no more platitudes I can say, man. The boys stepped up, man, and they showed why a lot of people have them as champions elect. Obviously, no. Like I said, I'm not saying we're going to win it. I'm just saying a lot of people have them as favourites. I am of the belief that we will be there, but it's one game at a time. I'm not saying anything straight away. It's one game.
Say with your chest, said. Why are you shook for?
No. It's not about being shook.
What's going on there? What's going on?
You know why? I looked at you. Remember you talking smoke? What happened? You said something, and now I'm like, clap.
You know me, fam. I have no shame. I never tweeted me. All I'm saying, I see you all in May, because in May, if you're not there,
you will not be there. Don't worry about seeing anybody. You will not be there. You will not be there. You will not be there. Yeah, you will not be there. We might, but you definitely won't be. Yeah. But back to the game, and yeah, listen, thoroughly impressive. And the star man, Eze, like you said, Nobs, it was his dream to play for the club. It was his dream to put on the colours of Arsenal, red and white. He's achieved that, and then to cap it off with a hat trick, the first hat trick for an Arsenal player since 1978. So you're looking at 47 years. Not Henry, not Bergkamp, not Sanchez, not Ozil, not Alan Smith, no Ian Wright. None of our.
You could have had four.
No,
could have had four.
Nobody. None of our legendary strikers, our best players, have achieved this, and he's done it. I know he's a God-fearing man. He prayed. He said, "Listen, God, I need a hat trick today," and God delivered. Man, God answered his prayers, and listen, he just. Like the song says, let it all work out. And it worked out, man. It worked out. And there wasn't a rubbish finish in sight. Every goal was a beautiful goal. Like, just, he was getting his game off. And that's what we want to see. And that's what I believe we bought him for. I know he started a bit slow, but I'm of the belief that if you watch him at Palace, he doesn't really start seasons like, doesn't run at the blocks. But what he's really good at is, come crunch time, come the end of the season, he steps up. And I believe we've got that kind of player where he might take it easy, September to December, but I think once the season gets to the crunch time, January, February, March, April, yeah, I reckon he's going to be decisive for us. He's going to win games on his own, as he did against Spurs. So, yeah, top player. I've always believed, and I'm just happy, man. I'm gassed we got him. I'm gassed we thumped up Spurs. So, yeah, I'm happy.
Naive, man. Obviously, the voice of reason here. Let's just ask really what we're supposed to ask. Like, if you're Martin Odegaard now, before that game, you're probably thinking, yeah, look, man, like, obviously I'm gonna come back, just grab my spot quickly. Obviously, Ez's been all right at 10. He's been all right, but maybe you might need to shift. But as a 10, they're very different players. I think we've seen it with Odegaard being out. You see that someone dictates play and someone has moments, but those moments can really is he going to get his place straight back in Arsenal captain? Because if your 10 is scoring hat-tricks,
I think especially with Trossard playing well as well, I've got the same thought of Trossard as yourself in a bit, but him playing well, you can't really drop him at the moment. So the other player Ezra's going to play is from the left, right? Odegaard, I've always thought him as being, I mean, he's one of those adoptive children of Arteta, isn't it? It's one of his favourite players. technically he shouldn't. I mean, he didn't have the greatest game initially till he scored, but it was game changer, wasn't he? You can't drop him for the Chelsea game next week, which is just as big a game as this is. So Arteta's going to have these problems, right? I think it's a credit to. I mean, you discuss how Arsenal. I think they were in third gear for most of the game, and if you look at the players that are missing, I think it's more of a damning indict to Spurs in that aspect. But yeah, he's got a problem, hasn't he? Bayern Munich's coming up. Is it on Wednesday? So with Europe, maybe he'll be able to roll the guy out. But the way Eze's playing,
hopefully they bring give Gyökeres some minutes, give Odegaard some minutes. So if they can make the bench against Chelsea, it's actually looking quite nasty. I'm not going to lie. Let me tell you,
your boy's coming back soon as well. Gabriel Jesus, your boy's back soon, very much so as well. So I know. Let's see.
I'm not going to lie. It's looking very nasty. Right
knee. We'll see what happens. I think, look, it's a good problem to have, right? Historically,
look at Ellis. But Ellis, it's looking. I'm not going to lie. It's looking nasty, man. It's just like what is actually going on here? Because this is what they're doing without these man, and then now you're going to be like you're adding Gyökeres to this now. You're adding Havertz is going to be back. Odegaard, obviously Madueke just come back as well, and then Gabriel Jesus. It's a lot of.
And obviously Gabriel as well. One of the,
look, you see,
he's still got. What is he out for a month? I think it is. But I think this is what you want to see from a squad that Arsenal put together. I think, the drop off, especially Gabriel was going to be a big. I thought it was going to be a bit of a concern. I still
think it's a concern. I just think,
Spurs didn't really test him, did they? Let's be fair. I mean, that is probably one of the worst Spurs performances I've seen in North London derby. Because even when they've had players like Vinny Samways, for all respect and stuff like that back in the day, when the levels were completely much wider, they even put up more of a fight. The games were much tighter. There was no jeopardy in the game whatsoever. It was one of the first North London derbies I've seen for a long time, and I think it's an indictment onto Spurs. I think Arsenal played well, yes.
I actually think listen, I hear that. I don't think they were good, but I mean, it's not groundbreaking stuff to say Spurs wasn't good. Remember, this is a team that finished 17th last season, so
yeah, I think that's what we need.
I think because that Europa League, it didn't take the shine off certain things for me. I mean, when you finish 17th in the league, as you know,
shows how much Kulusevski's a big miss for them. Without him, there's no cutting through whatsoever.
It's a huge miss, but we can't go away from the fact no matter what level you play football, whether it's Sunday league, school football, when your team finishes 17th, you look around, you know who. Come on, like we were bad, you know. So you know what I mean. You get a Europa League win, and I hear that. But yeah, they've got a lot of work to do. Ellis, in regards to obviously the final word for you, because to be fair, you've done well to stomach this off, because I know this is like this was me last season hearing about Liverpool as they continue to march on. Do you know what I mean? I made sure I had no food before any podcast because like I'll just throw up. That's how I felt like that rice is. But Ellis, what's your thoughts on Arsenal? Because you talk a lot of smack because you like hip hop. I know that's the way you are. But what's your thoughts though, man? Honestly, come on, man, Ellis, man. Arsenal,
it's a good squad, very good squad, very, very good squad. You've come second 3 years in a row. I know we joke about that, but it shows that you're thereabouts. I think this squad is built for this season. Looks like it might push you over the edge in terms of winning the title. Again, with Arsenal, I want to see what happens in March. For some reason, March is just where everything just goes wrong for you. I don't know why. It's like I even go back all the way to like Brendan Rodgers years, 13-14. He was on top in February. He came to Anfield. You lose and it just starts capitulating. I want to see the men step up. Your Rice, your other guys. It seems like Eze as well. Saka, he's an experienced pro now. Zuberman. I want to see them step up. I want to see them just carry on, because it's all well and good like winning all these games in November and that. But when it comes to crunch time, I want to see them step up. But having said all of that, look, you're not there. You're not on top of the league by some fluke in it. You won your games. You rarely lose. You rarely concede chances. It seems like everyone's starting to click. Guys are, like Ed said, guys are getting the game off. I was happy for Eze yesterday. I like Eze. Saka's not even in and amongst the goals yet. You know, Gyökeres is still finding his feet. So, I mean, these are good signs for a team that's winning, and some of the main guys ain't firing all cylinders. Yeah, I can't really. Obviously, I'm a hater. Everyone's a hater, innit? So I'll be real. I'm a hater. I don't like it. I wish my team was closer so I can like give you more, but you know, too far away. And what helps Arsenal is that Liverpool's poor. Man City they look inconsistent. They're not the Man City of 3-4 years ago. I know Chelsea are close to you, but again, Chelsea's inconsistent. Too many young boys there. Too many kids there. So this could be your year. I mean, this could be your year, man. This could be your year.
We will wait and see. And listen, man, we're gonna go on to our next topic, and you kind of helped us out on that. It's Liverpool. So we were at Anfield Saturday, home game against struggling Forest. I mean, I'm looking at the team now. Alisson is back. I was actually worried about this because when I knew he was coming back to the end of November, and I thought, oh, God, like Alisson's back, man. I don't really like this. Obviously, Szoboszlai 4-3-3. Szoboszlai went back to right back, but you had Konate, Van Dijk, Kerkez, Jones, Gravenberch, you know what I mean? McAllister, and the forward line is I think that's the starting forward line, really, isn't it? Salah, Isak, and Gakpo. But you ended up losing 3-0. I just want obviously Ellis to formulate his answer here, but Edward, man, I didn't really see this coming. I know obviously Liverpool are down in the dumps in terms of the Premier League, man, losing consistent games and stuff. But to be fair, Forest seemed to be the bogey team. But I thought with this fixture here, you know, sometimes you have a bogey team. All teams do. But because of the pressure they're on now, it's one of them things where, listen, I don't care about bogey teams. We've got to get the result, put pressure on Arsenal, on City. But 3-0 at home, man.
Good. Hold that. I didn't think they were going to get smoked. I didn't think that. I honestly thought this was the type of game where if you're in a bad run of form, maybe this is a game that can kickstart your season again. But it looks like it's going from bad to worse for Liverpool, man. How many losses is that? What, 7 in 10? So 7 losses in 10 games.
And 6 in a row, Prem, right? Is it 6 in a row?
No, we beat Villa, innit?
Beat Villa in that run.
Yeah, that one.
But it's 6 Premier League losses. You lost 5 last season in the entirety of the league.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a wrap. And then not only that, your record signing stinks right now. He's looking a bit funny in the light.
Hooked on 68 minutes, actually. Hooked 68 minutes.
Yeah. I didn't think. I honestly thought that when you signed Isak, I thought, okay, cool. This is a show of intent. This means that they're here to dominate for the next 5 years. So for it to look like this, yeah. God couldn't advance my prayers, man. God couldn't advance my prayers any more than what's happening today.
Honestly.
See, Isak's thinking, I already knew about Wirtz. I wasn't a Wirtz believer. I said that. I said, what I've seen, he looks techie, but I never rated him like that. And all I was hearing from Liverpool fans, and you don't know ball, and trust me, you're gonna see, and trust me, if you don't, you squint and you will see. Do you know what I mean? The way he receives the ball in a half turn and flicks and tricks, and shut up, man, shut up. Now look, he doesn't start out of form. Now he's injured. Good, man. Listen, hold that, because you lot were talking very, very spicy, for no reason. I mean, I hear the reason.
What exactly?
Now looking at you know what I mean? That's why for me, one game at a time, because football's funny. Football's cyclical, you know. September you're top of the league and you're talking smack. November you're drinking. November, you're drinking alcohol every day, every day to get through the day because your team just letting you down. So I hear
40%.
it. 40%, bro.
40%.
40%. Ray and nephews. Ray and nephews, man. But the funny thing is, it was a weird game because you weren't even that bad. I don't think you were that bad against Forest. But I just think because you're so devoid of confidence, everything seems to be going against you. Like you had chances to tuck Forest away, but again, when you're in that sort of wretched form, anything can just topple you, and I think that's what it was. I don't know where the light is coming at the end of this tunnel. I don't know, but what I do know is you still got Salah, you still got VVD, you still got Alisson. So if you got those three guys, they're enough to get you out of trouble. Where you land, come May, I don't know, but it can't be this bad. It can't. This has got to be the worst it's got to be for you right now. There's got to be a situation where Salah steps up because, again, quiet as kept. He's not been spoken about enough, He is on 400 grand a week. No one's pocket watching, but he has been serving up.
Ed's pocket watching. Ed pocket watches. He's been pocket watching since Aubameyang. This guy.
No, you know why? I'm always vindicated. Have you noticed? As soon as the hefty contract lands, suddenly they don't have to kick ball again.
That's not true.
How many? Hefty, not like 150 a week. I'm talking about like.
I'll give you one. Kevin De Bruyne was on what that silly money, 350 a week, and he didn't drop. And he signed that.
Body let him down, man.
That was his, but he didn't drop down, innit?
He was fresh.
Other players you mentioned were out doing something else instead.
No, fair play. No,
allegedly.
So one player against the field. You prove my point. So you got Kevin De Bruyne.
Ted, last season he was on 350. He scored 29 goals.
Oh, he got the contract last season.
Yeah.
He's saying
he's been on 350.
Yeah.
Oh, I
his last contract.
Like 250 or something. 350.
No. His last contract was a hefty one. Everyone was like, "Oh, he's gonna drop." Then he banged like 50 goals in 2 seasons.
Wow, I thought this season in the summer he got the hefty contract and
he got a bigger one. He got a bigger contract. I think.
Yeah, he just got like a renewal of terms. It's still a hefty contract, it's just a renewal of terms.
And then the extra 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but listen, look, we can look. To be fair, there's players that they go on the contract and then it goes a bit left. Obviously, Rashford at Man United. Obviously, Ozil, Aubameyang. But it happens sometimes, and then other times, look, as you said, Salah has done his thing. We'll go to Ellis and we'll go to Naeem, man, because Ellis, what is actually happening here? Because I know for sure in the summer you probably had one of the most comfortable transfer windows in your life, chilling and talking a lot of smack. Because with these Liverpool supporters, bro. I remember, especially to Newcastle, when it was like, listen, we're after Isak. And I remember I was thinking, I don't know if you're going to get him because they're playing hard. Honestly, I was speaking to Liverpool supporters. They were like, listen, bro.
They knew.
They got nothing. We're going to get our man and there's nothing we can do. Then you made a move for Ekatike, who became their number one and got him. So I thought, okay, that's Isak done now, isn't it? You've obviously, and you went back to proper mug Newcastle nicely as well, Say, no, I'm actually going for your sighting and your wife. That's basically what you said. Like, I'm thinking your sighting and your wife today, and there's nothing you can do. And they end up with a tall, lanky blonde. But look, at the end of the day, Wirtz as well. This was a number 10 that, again, like Ed was saying, I don't know. I'm not convinced a lot of Liverpool supporters have seen him, but I'm just gonna say probably they did. I'm not convinced of that. But again, before I go to Ellis, I can't blame them though, Ed. Listen, don't get me wrong. We had our doubts about Wirtz, but I can't blame them. Once you're Premier League champions, everything's kind of gone your way for the last 12 months. Slot, it looks what's going on. FG, they're back. You got to roll with it. Look, there's times when we've won the league and we just signed Van Persie and a 15-year-old Fabregas. And for us, we're like, but we're league champions in it.
Yeah,
so.
whatever in it. We still got the best squad. I hear it.
Exactly. But when you're getting Isak as well, I don't know, what is going on, bro, man? What is actually going on here, man, from a Liverpool?
Do you know what? I've tried to like rationalize it, trying to think about it. There's a combination of a lot of problems at one time. So let's just get the elephant out of the room. Jota's passing. That was, you know what I'm saying? That's rattled. Because when you think about it, Jota's been there for 5 years. So he's been with Van Dijk, he's been with Salah, he's been with Alisson. Every man that played last season. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's a big loss, man. It's like
it's a massive loss.
It's very strange.
You know what I'm saying?
Eerie.
It's eerie. So like you lose your work colleague the last day before the summer. So summer holidays finish, you're gonna see your boy, you're gonna chat to your boy. Someone like Andy Robertson went to his wedding a week prior.
Yes, man.
Boom, now you hear your boy is dead. That's one. Having said that, cool, we've had the summer window, we've had players have left, we've brought in top class players. We start the signs, there were signs in pre-season because I remember one game we played AC Milan in Asia and it kept on killing us on the transition. So I'm like, you know what? When he gets everyone back in pre-season, when he gets everyone up in full swing, that should be sorted. So we go into the season having signed all the players we signed, whatever. We start well. There's like seven on the bounce. No, but you know Mike well. Mike was saying that he's not too sure the performances when whatever.
I agreed, actually. I did agree.
You see, I told my sharp, man.
Okay.
Just enjoy the wins, you know what I'm saying? Because the way I was thinking, and probably the way Slot is thinking, is like, yeah, cool. We still got a lot of creases to iron out, but let's try and navigate the first 10 games up until like the last international
window,
break.
International break, yeah.
Yeah, so like let's navigate. You win some, you'll draw a couple, you might lose the one, but let's stay in and around the top. Then once you get from November to March, you have enough games to iron out everything. You know what I'm saying? You start playing. Winning breeds confidence. Confidence breeds better performances, and you carry on up until March. So when it starts to get shaky, you lose to Palace last minute. Fair away from Palace, it's a hard game. Or away to Palace rather, it's a hard game. Palace first half absolutely thumped us up. So I was happy. I was like, yeah, cool. Take the draw. Let's keep it moving. And they score last minute. Cool, whatever. Then you lose to Chelsea last minute. Okay, it's cool, whatever. You can still recover in it. But I think where his head got rattled was United at home. Then Brentford away. I didn't catch the Brentford away game.
Yeah,
but from what I was hearing, it was diabolical. And I think he even came out and said that's the worst performance. The other performances he didn't mind, innit? But this one,
I didn't even want to watch that. Listen, you see that Brentford game, yeah? I think that was the weekend. I think you were 5 clear, and I think even Merson was saying, listen, if Arsenal don't win on the weekend and Liverpool go away, I didn't, because that was an 8 o'clock kickoff. I was like, look, I'm done. I wanted to put on film because I finished watching something at 5 and I thought, nah, do you know what? I'm not going to watch this. And Brentford they were good for the money, man.
Good for the money.
Yeah.
So I think like it is a crisis now because obviously with all the losses and whatever. I think what Slot has done, he hasn't helped himself. So I've been saying to people, a manager's
some slot criticism. What's going on here?
Yeah, no, I mean you can't lose that many games and not criticize.
Honeymoon's over, eh? Oh,
yeah, this is real life, man. Obviously, I'm not saying that. Oh, right, Slot should get set up. I'm too long in the tooth.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of football. I'm not saying that he should get set because if you win the title, you deserve a chance to try and rectify things. You know what I'm saying? It's just normal. But where I criticize him is that if the thing's unbalanced, don't do things to make it more unbalanced.
Okay.
Take for instance Saturday's game. You don't have a right back. But you got a man who can play right back on the bench in Joe Gomez. Do you know what I'm saying? If I play Joe Gomez, bro, put Szoboszlai back in the midfield because he's the engine room. Let's just keep everything calm. Let's keep everything kosher. Let's everyone calm down. But he doesn't. He puts Szoboszlai at right back. So now he's trying to find a way he can play the ball out from the back. So Szoboszlai is his best answer because he can play those crossfield passes. He can connect. Okay, cool. You start the game well. Liverpool's problem as well is that because of the lack of confidence, it's like mentally they're just so fragile. So I'm watching a game. I'm watching it now, and they get a corner off the back of our corner. I said to my missus, "Yep, they're gonna score."
Really?
Lo and behold, yeah, because like it's just one of them things that you don't take your chances, then they get a mad corner for no reason, like just a mad corner. You know the ones is that they weren't even attacking us. It's just that it was a counter attack. You think Ibu's got a hold of the situation. He's long legs. He now miskicks it. It was just too much unluckiness going on. Yeah, it was too much commotion. So they score from that. And this season, since probably the Palace game, they haven't had it in them to like come back and win that. Last season, if you score against Liverpool, like you just know they're gonna score. So I think there's a combination of a lot of problems. Slot is trying to fix it, but in fixing it, he's making more problems. At the start of the season, another thing, a main problem as well for Slot is he started the season with all these new players, but he's tried to change the style of Liverpool. So he's trying to imprint his own style now. Because last season it was easy because he's had the players from the previous season. So Klopp's final season, they've all played, they all know each other. You come into this season, the only person you buy is Chiesa. Basically, you might tweak a few things here and there in your style of play, and you change it. So now you come into this season with new players, and you change up the whole style, the way you play, the way you press. It's like, bro, this is too much. Now players can't settle. So Wirtz, he's not settling because you're trying to play him in a way he's not used to the league. It's too quick for him. People are stronger than him. Isak's come back from pre-season. He hasn't had a proper pre-season. The only one that really like hit the ground running was Ekitike. But it seems like Ekitike is a free spirit in it, so he's just going to do his thing anyways. It don't matter. Kirkez is finding it hard. He's not the way you're trying to play Kirkez. You're trying to get him to underlap, but he's a more of an overlapping touch the touchline kind of fullback. Your right fullbacks are always injured. Kanate is not playing well. McAllister doesn't play well. Brother, there's just so much going on that in a short space of time. Well, how many months have been in the season? What, 3 months? 3-4 months. In 3-4 months, like just so many things are going wrong, and because you're trying to fix it, you're breaking more things. So it's just, bro, I could be here forever just saying that. Yeah, it's a madness. But all in all, it's a madness, and I don't know if we're going to be able to redeem it in time, because because it's an easy fix, but for some reason Dutch managers like to overcomplicate football. I don't know why. I don't know why they do it.
Honeymoon period's over. Now he's coming for his nationality. Listen, look, this is very reform policy.
No. No, but if you see Dutch managers, they have an ideal of playing football.
He's gone
and it's fine. It's fine to have an ideal, but bro, you like don't.
They need to integrate with us. Basically,
they need to integrate with society. They just come into this country
and just come to Liverpool and just
take our jobs. You can't be doing all that.
Yeah, I'm saying, but it's like I don't know what Slot's trying to do, because he went back to normal against Villa and Real Madrid, and you saw the difference there. Having said that, those two teams played into our hands. They played open football and whatever. But then after that, against Man City, he played the same shape, but then he gave Man City too much respect, was not pressing well. So I don't know, man. Can he fix it? He's going to be given time.
I think he has to fix it though, Ellis, man.
Of course he has to fix it.
He has to fix it, and I think the players, I think they because I thought after Real Madrid, and then after Villa, sometimes you just got to stop the rut and keep it going. But Naeem, obviously, I'm actually dying to hear what you've got to say because I get the voice of reason here, man. But
I'm enjoying it as well. Don't get it wrong.
Oh
I mean,
my
there's been a
God.
lot of noise. But however, I will say there's been, I think there's been some really good points made. I think the interesting part for me is the way they set the team up. I'm not being shy about my being a fan of Szoboszlai and him being Liverpool's best player and playing right back. Right? Is he trying to replicate what Trent has got? They're missing from Trent because we did discuss Trent going right. Yes. Was always going to be. We discussed him defensively not being great, but I'm sorry, Frimpong can't defend. Joe Gomez is probably still the best right back at the club for me.
Yeah.
He
over Frimpong. These guys were raving about Frimpong, man.
Frimpong. I mean,
I told you about him, Ed. I told you. I know my guy.
I wasn't sure about him. Yeah, you might be a bit. Never play right back. I never play right back. That's how I'd say it. That's how I like to call it. No, I think it's for me. It's too top heavy. They went for Zubimendi.
Don't let them off, Naeem.
I think
don't let them off.
We even when they won the first 5 games, right?
Flog him! Flog him!
Look, I'm a diplomat, Cameron. You also got that energy from last week, that anger. Overall, I think Liverpool too top. We discussed it. Even when they won the 5 games, there was a couple of games we won last minute.
Yep.
A bit on the break and tried to get Zubimendi last year. Didn't buy a midfield player. I think there was hope was Gravenberch stays fit and has another great season.
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest gap I see is Robinson, one of the most underrated players in the past 10 years in Premier League football. Without him there, Van Dijk is fully exposed. And I think that's another thing you see, especially with the transition you mentioned for Ellis. I think it's a bit of a mess. I think Slot, I think it's a bit lucky Wirtz is injured at the moment because there's so many eyes on him at the moment as well. You drop Ekitike, who for me has been the biggest threat. I'm a big fan. I think he should be starting. I know Isak doesn't even look fully fit. There's a lot of issues there, but the league's crazy.
Yeah,
as I think it's been a great point. Let's see what happens January, February, where they are at. But winning the title at the moment with the deficiencies they've got, not getting Mark Gay was massive. I think
that's another big one. That's another big one because you sell Kwanzaa.
Yeah,
you sell Kwanzaa in the idea of you use that money to buy Mark Gahey. Now you're squabbling for like 5 mil. Like, bro, just put the money down and let's just keep him moving. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think they wanted to buy Gahey to play on that left-hand side, which then allows, because he's not gonna go forward, innit? So it's gonna allow you to play.
Maybe that sitting fullback,
sitting fullback.
Maybe Frimpong would be the guy, because that's what Frimpong does, isn't it? He just
exactly. Frimpong will be the guy to just go forward, but you have like 3 at the back. So Liverpool's problem as well is that you're playing. So when you defend, it's usually 5 men behind the ball, 5 men in front. Yeah. So the way he wants to play is 4 men behind. So that's your 2 centre backs and your sitting fullback and Gravenberch. Then 6 man go forward. So your 2 fullbacks, your number 10, and your 3 forwards, which is fine. But because Kirkes has never played like that, you're telling Kirkes to do that. So he doesn't know how to do that because that's not his game. That's definitely not his game. On the other side, you don't have anyone to do that. That's why now I'm thinking, bro, just play Joe Gomez there, innit? Play Joe Gomez there.
Can you trust him fitness-wise? I think that's what it is.
And that's the thing. That's the thing he's saying. That's what he's saying, innit? So if you knew you couldn't trust him fitness-wise, why did you sell Kwanzaa? Why did you sell Kwanzaa?
Yeah, the thing. No, listen, I hear that, but no, we can't let Liverpool off the hook here. And these guys have been very nice. Look, I've had enough, man. Sometimes you just have to tell it how it is because I'm sitting here, I'm hearing a lot of, listen, Liverpool, the mythical club. You were telling us about football this summer. You were telling us what we should be seeing, who the best players are. We're going to listen. It's only November, it's December, but still, so things can change. But let's just judge it as it. Let's have it right as it is. You guys were saying to us that, listen, we know what we're doing. We're going to go to Bournemouth. He is one of the best left backs in the Premier League, Kirkes, and we're bringing him here. You disrespected Robinson, I think, because I thought, listen, at the beginning of the season, that's a Liverpool legend there. I'm not saying that Kirkes can't come on, but sometimes watch the game, watch Robinson, and then I'll start bringing on Kirkes. It's a fair point. You guys now, you've got your new toy, and next thing, Robinson's holding bench. And this guy got cooked. Yes, we lost at Anfield, but Madueke, do you know what I mean? He was struggling. It's early days for him. And look, you've pointed out that's not his game. Frimpong, I don't understand what was going on. People are telling me, listen, watch this right back that we're getting. Obviously, Trent is going. But Trent is just more than just the right back. I think he was harsh. I think it's a bit harsh with him defensively. Yeah, he wasn't the greatest defensively. But what he does for you, it did offensively, definitely outweighed a lot. And you lost that. And rather than, you're right, maybe you should have just said, like you said, we'll get Gahey on the left and we'll just get a very, if we're going to get a marauding right back, we'll get one. But again, Frimpong, he just wasn't that guy for me. And you guys have gone to Germany now and done a lot of business. And Germany is a very higgy-piggy place to buy. It really is a very higgy-piggy place to buy. You like have gone Turkey and you're coming back with a lot of timepieces. And I'm saying, listen, it's good peas, but it's techie. Are you sure this place is 30? You lot have spent hundreds of £1 million in Germany.
£500 million overall. And I think,
it's
how much in Germany? How much did you get Frimpong for? 35 mil?
So that was, listen, that's a steal. So you got Frimpong. You went and got Wirtz. Now,
TK was playing there as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, but Frimpong for me, I wasn't sold from before at Bayer Leverkusen. But fine, either way, you've gone that. Now we're talking about Mark Gahey, but you've now gone to the shop and spent so much on attackers now that you don't have 5 million to go and buy a centre back. I was actually more happy that you didn't get him over the Isak. In the end, I didn't want you to get Isak. I'm not going to lie, I was hating. I've been hating all summer. I was thinking, if this guy goes Liverpool, this is really going to really piss me off. But look, you went Liverpool. I was thinking, do I actually want them to be defensively stronger? Because I was thinking, if Van Dijk gets injured or Konate, they're kind of finished for me. I looked at it, I thought, we can get at them. But you've spent your money on the attackers. And coming back to the right back, I'm not having it. You went and got Frimpong and you guys were gassing him up when you didn't even know him from Adam. And secondly, you lot were talking about Conor Bradley like this is some mythical youth.
I heard Cafu. Someone said Cafu.
I'm not hearing it. I don't want to hear any rubbish from you, man.
He is absolutely
You told us.
That's a lie, man. Stop lying, bro.
Listen,
he's good. He's good, bro.
He's a good player. But the way you guys were talking about him, like, oh, look, you disrespected Trent. Not all of you, but the way it was seen was like, look, Trent is a traitor.
Yeah, we got Conor now.
Our own,
Yeah, but Trent should have been disrespected because he disrespected the fans, bro.
Oh,
he disrespected.
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, look, that's between you and Liverpool.
Wait.
You're a Liverpool fan, so you've got the...
Yeah. I'm not going to get involved in that.
Let me tell you why. You come out, you say it means more. Winning the title means more at Liverpool.
Yeah.
I'm captain here. I want to do this, that, and the third. Nobody sent you. You just done that off your own back.
Mm.
So then when it's time now to commit yourself to the cause, it's all like, oh, no. Hablo, Inglo, no, España, bro.
That's unfair, Ellis, though.
You know what?
That's unfair because you didn't pay anything for him, and he has delivered you 2 Premier League.
And that's good. And I heard that, innit? But don't tell us that you want to be captain. You want to do this. You want to do that.
Okay, but I'll look at that captain thing, though, Ellis, I look at it both 2 ways now. Now, I remember, I know it's a difficult choice to be made because I know Van Dijk is like, to you, man, he can walk on water. But to be fair, I remember a time, showing my age, where you had 2 very, very good centre-backs, Hippier and Honshaw. And Hippier was actually the captain of Liverpool Football Club. And to be fair, it's established one of the best centre-backs in there. Stalwart for you. And they actually looked at him for, but that's a homegrown guy. That's my guy, Gerrard. That's a home, because Liverpool talk about this homegrown stuff and were all homegrown and once a red, always a red. Only if you decide to leave, then obviously your house gets burned. But apart from that, everybody's look, you see what I'm saying? This is how you treat family members. But Trent is what, 27 now?
Yeah.
You weren't going to make him captain. If you're going to make him, he's a homegrown. Why wasn't he prioritized? I understand Van Dijk is, I get it. But the same way he could say, why am I not captain now?
He was vice captain.
That's not captain now.
But he was vice captain. So then you're next. You're next in line. You're next in line, right?
But when is it? Van Dijk
He's
is still
27.
playing. 28, 29. So you want this boy?
He's 28, 29. He's 27 now.
No, I know,
He's just
but Van
turned
Dijk
27.
is going to give you another 2 years. So you want this young guy who's given his whole life to Liverpool for you to say, do you know what? I really believe in you. You're going to get the captaincy at 29.
No, but okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I know
it's probably going to be. It was probably going to be. But my thing is, forget the
29.
Captain, forget the captain side thing.
Oh, okay,
bro, you don't have to come out and tell us it means more. And it's this.
But it does. He want to.
No, but bro, you don't have to. You can just come out and say it feels nice winning for Liverpool because I was born here.
Oh no!
Wherever the future, I don't get me wrong. I don't mind players leaving in it. I don't care. So long as you replace them adequately, I don't really care.
Fair.
Everyone's got to leave one day. Like nobody's immortal. Everyone's got to leave in it. But it's your actions. You know what I'm saying? And for Liverpool fans, because they saw that my man's from Liverpool. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he should get it. Like he should understand it a little bit.
You know what? You're right about it means. Okay, so for example, now, it means more. It means more. Just say you're at Liverpool now. So you've won the Premier. Remember, Liverpool didn't win the Premier League. You've won 2 Premier Leagues with them, and you've won the Champions League and the World Club Cup. So you've done this with your hometown. You've done it. You've delivered it. Now he didn't say, "I want to now win multiple. I want to keep winning. I want to stay here for the rest of my career." I don't know if he said that. If he has, he's just said that it means more. And you know it means more to him. If he goes to Real Madrid and lifts that Champions League, he's not going to say, "Oh my God, like this means more to me." He knows with Liverpool it means more to him.
Okay, bro.
Oh, Ellis, you are hard.
Bro, let me give you this scenario.
Go on.
You see how Saka's been at Arsenal now? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Saka's been at Arsenal. He sees the direction of the club. Like let's for instance, Arsenal start winning the title, whatever, they're up there and that. Then he's like, he gets to 25, he's like, in his head, he doesn't sign a new contract. He just starts to edge it out. He starts making little comments. How do you feel?
If I'm telling you now, and obviously these guys can speak for themselves. If Saka has delivered me 2 Premier League titles and the Champions League, he can go. Honestly, bro, like that's just me. And he's not going to another Premier League team. He's going to Real Madrid, and I'm going to let these men land.
But it doesn't matter where he's going. Like I'm with you. Trent can go. That's no problem.
But what I'm saying is that
don't
you
leave.
guys have this thing, and look, I have to break it to you. And I know Liverpool fan. Look, you're the darlings of media. They love you. Listen, you're the most successful club. Joint with Man United. I get it. Anfield.
No, it's not joint. It's not joint with Man United. It's more than Man United.
Okay, you've got more. Fine. I'll just checking if you're checking. Obviously, you are. You're on your ticket inspector thing today.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes, I am.
But cool. You are what you are. We know it. Yeah, mythical club. But you're not bigger than Real. I'm sorry to drop this to you. You're not.
And that's bro,
so don't go when people talk about Real. Shush, man.
No, that's fine. Bro, that's fine.
But you have to understand that because you guys seem like you're chatting like Carragher's talking, brother. You're Real.
No one's big to Real.
But we know we're not bigger than
Real. If Real said they want your player, what are you talking about?
There's nobody in this country that's bigger than Real. Nobody in this country.
No, we know. That's what I'm saying.
So now we know that we've established that.
Yeah.
For instance, Barcelona came in for Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How did you feel? There's nothing you can do.
No, there wasn't. No, I thought
we didn't boo him. I hear what you're saying in this, but it was a situation where he had delivered us 2 Premier League titles, other cups, and he was by the time he signed
the contract,
he was a record guy.
And don't forget, he saw the way Arsenal was going. Mm-hmm. He wasn't going up. The trajectory wasn't up.
Can I ask you a question? Is it because he was on a free? Does that make a big difference as well?
Not really. maybe I'm giving a wrong impression in it. I'm just answering Noel's question again. Him leaving doesn't really. It didn't really like move me like that.
It's the way he left.
It's the way.
Yeah, like
what he said. My
thing. Yeah, what he said. My thing is like people are like, oh, why is Liverpool fans booing him? What? Like, come on, let's be serious, fam. You know what I'm saying? He left in a way that we didn't. He didn't speak to the media, you know. He didn't speak. The first time he spoke to the media since then was Leicester away, and that was in like April.
Do you know
what I'm saying? Okay, yeah.
With the Trent thing, he was in a lose-lose position, because if he had come out and said, "I'm leaving," as a big speech, or when they do the IG letter after 25 years, yada, he would have got moved to by the Liverpool press. Carragher would have moved to him. If he had said, "I'm staying," and done the same thing you're accusing him of doing, he couldn't have won. So I think for him, in his mind, he's thinking, I've won everything there is to win at Liverpool, and it's Real Madrid. It's not Man City. It's not Bayern. It's not Man United. This is Real Madrid. Real Madrid, they might even be a big man for Barca. I know they're the rivals, but if you look at their stature, they're a big man for Barca. And Barca is Barcelona. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's thinking the biggest club in the world want me, a boy from Liverpool. Not many English players go there. I know Jude's gone there recently, but before that it was McManaman, Owen. The English players don't really go to Madrid. So if they sign an English player, that's a stamp of like, you must be the guy, because they have their pick of the best players from all corners of the world, innit? So he's probably thinking, right, I've done everything I need to do at this club. Let me go. Like, look at it like I am the boy that's done good.
I understand that.
That's from West Derby in Liverpool, local lad, come through the ranks, won you 2 Premier League titles, a Champions League, Club World Cup, a countless other trophies.
FA Cup, Carabao Cup.
Yeah,
I think you're missing a point. I understand all of that, innit? I understand all of that. You know what I respect, You see, when footballers give interviews and that, if they ask you, where does your future lie? And you come out and say, you know what? Football's a short game. I have a short career. In the future, I would like to try different things. I'd like to see different places.
Okay, I hear that.
Do you know what I'm saying? Fans don't like to be like, obviously, again, we're all sensible fans in it. Them fans there and the other bit, sensible people understand like it's a short career in it. It's not like you're not grabbing your pension at 60. You're grabbing your pension at 33. But don't come and gas the thing. Don't come and say that, you want to do this, that, and the third. Then it's like, okay, Trent, so what do you want to do? You go radio silent. You don't say nothing. You just
can he change his mind though? Before we go into Isak, can a brother change his mind?
Yeah, a brother can change his mind. That's fine. You can. Yeah, you can. But bro, come out and say it. Come out and talk.
What? I've changed my mind. I want to.
Yeah, I've thought about it. And,
to be fair, listen.
We'll move on, but quickly before we move on, I think he's also looked at what happened with Sterling. I know obviously it was to go to City, but you got Carragher coming out saying, you're making the wrong decision. And I think because the Liverpool voice in the media is so strong, he just thought, you know what? I could mess up my opportunity to go to Madrid if I come out and say I want to go to Madrid. So he's probably thinking I have to play the long game here. Because remember, Madrid ain't paying big money for players, They're letting you walk on a free. And I don't think did he run down his contract to leave?
Or he went on a free. No, he went
on a free. And that's another thing. You see the contract he signed prior to this one was like a 3-year deal. So he knew. He knew. Do you know what I'm saying? He knew that because he signed it at 22. So it's like, I think it was like a 3-4 year deal. So like at 26, man's gonna. It's all calculated. Like
it's calculated. Again,
fair play to him.
But yeah,
he done his thing. But it's like there's a lot of mixed messages, and with the Sterling thing, I was on Sterling's side because Brendan Rodgers came out and said that, we've offered this boy a big boy contract.
That's what you did with Trent, though, didn't you? You're doing the same thing with Trent. You're saying, we've offered him 300k a week and da.
Yeah, we did because that's because the Liverpool have to show their side, innit? You have to show that they're doing their thing. It's a battle of like
cat and mouse. It's
a battle. So you have to show You have to show. They've done it with Salah. They've done it with Van Dijk. They're doing it with Konate now, and they've offered him a contract.
He's going Madrid. If Madrid
You know
still want
what's
him,
interesting? You know what's interesting?
But
with this,
Ricardo's the other one, isn't it? He could go Madrid instead.
do you know what's interesting? And maybe look, we're all hypocrites, as I said, in terms of this, because it's funny how we kind of say how a player should be behaving when there's worth to a player. So, for example, now a lot of people are saying, "Look, man, I can't believe the way Trent's moving." But then, if now all of a sudden Hakimi at the end of the season said,
Of course.
"You know what? Yeah, I'm going Liverpool.
Stay.
I've been Liverpool as
Yeah.
well." I'm very
We'll love
sure Trent
We'll
would
love
be different. No, but I'll do the same thing. I'm with you. Like,
And we should
We've
all
got
admit
strike.
that we're all hypocrites.
come on,
Oh,
baby.
100%.
Oh,
Because
you
look,
can go. That's
look at
it.
the way Liverpool fans and don't care about what Isak done to Newcastle.
Of
You don't
course.
care
Of
about their
course.
team. You don't
But if
care
he done
their-
that to us, I'll be
Oh,
fuming.
listen, 100%. We didn't care that Gyökeres went on strike, but the amount of players that left Arsenal,
He did no such thing.
He went on strike,
went
bro.
right.
He went on
He
strike.
went on strike.
He came into the season looking like he was on strike.
He
Listen,
went on
Listen,
strike. You will
I've
say
said this
mentality.
before.
You will say mentality. You will say mentality.
Listen, this isn't about Gyökeres. You guys are obsessed. Yeah, enough of this. With your,
I've got one question, because
No,
you know
no,
we're
no.
discussing striking, talking about signings, and obviously you've gone really top heavy. Pause. You're signed. Is it who you linked to? It's Semedo, right, from Bournemouth. I've seen a lot of links. Obviously, short of a left winger, arguably, but is that something you want to see, or are you looking more at the back? Because all I can see is them being linked. More tackling.
If you look at the history of like Mike Edwards, who's now like the football, or the chairman of whatever FSG football, he always goes attackers first, then he works his way backwards.
But you've got enough attackers.
We've got enough attackers, you're right, but it's
Quality.
like for him, goals win games, and then you can. And attackers, I think they have more of a short lifespan. So I don't think, like, I've read a few things where the club don't really like Gakpo.
Really, he's playing a lot, isn't he?
He's playing a lot, but the
Interesting.
club feel they can move on, because Gakpo wasn't a Mike Edwards signing.
Was that Klopp signing himself?
Klopp,
So
Yeah, I
what-
think
transfer?
not Klopp himself, but like he was
It wasn't.
They
Yeah,
had
it
the
was.
in it. That's
Yeah.
what committee
yeah,
that's set up there.
the predecessor to Ed. Predecessor, you know the word, sorry, man, I can't speak English. But the guy after Mike Edwards that signed Gakpo.
Wow.
So Gakpo signed a new contract to retain his value because he was linked with Bayern Munich in the summer.
He was.
He was linked. So I don't think Gakpo.
All the wrong one. Should have kept Diaz.
Yeah, I think.
Interesting, but okay.
I think
we're
Diaz
talking
does a
about-
lot of defensive work down that left side, which helped.
He does.
Helped
He's a hard
Kirk out
worker.
a lot as well.
He's a hard worker.
Now we're talking
He's a
about
hard worker.
attackers, though. But look, Ellis, I can't, because listen, man, forgive us, but I can't let you just go. I mean, we've got you here. We need to ask questions. I don't know. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. You said it was Jota. Okay, God rest his soul.
Obviously,
Let's
so.
talk about Isak. You're not gonna escape this, Ellis. You broke the British transfer record twice in the summer. Like, not even nasty Chelsea. They waited 6 months to do this. You guys have done this twice, and these two, yeah, you're doing this, but they're not doing it on the pitch. Let's talk about Isak. What is going on?
Again, Isak, he came in late. That's one.
Okay.
But Isak's record speaks for himself, innit? Last 2 seasons prior to this one, he got 20 plus goals in it. Everyone knows he's a gunman. Arsenal fans wanted him. They said he got the number 14. I know you said that as well. Look at you smiling, because I know. I know.
Get straight.
Nah,
Get straight.
no, you know what it is, Ellis, because Ellis likes to listen to people's conversations too much and they repeat things. How do you know what Arsenal fans are? Let's concentrate on what you're doing. This guy
Okay. Come back to me now, yeah? Come back to me. But,
Eunice said that. Eunice said that.
Listen, man. No, I think it's like the game on the weekend.
Yeah.
Have you seen them passing lines when it's like you see who's passing to who and whatever. Nobody was linking up with Isak on the weekend. Nobody.
Yeah.
So he was just there running around by himself. And we've watched games where nobody's finding him.
Salah
Just
ain't
running
passing, man. Oh
Is it-
my gosh. Salah don't pass. We know he doesn't pass.
Salah passes. But it's like, again, I think it's a slot thing. It's a slot thing. He doesn't know how to get the strikers into the game. It's the same with Ekatike. The same whoever plays up front. I think Slot is finding it hard to try and link them all together. So Isak will be all right because once he settles and finds his feet, he will score goals. But our problem is that you have Salah, who's your main man. You have Wirtz. You have Isak. He needs to find a way to integrate all of them together. Mm-hmm. So for me personally, I think Wirtz should be the guy you're passing the ball to because he can make things happen. I know we haven't seen it in fruition. We haven't seen it a lot. I know people don't.
So what, you want to play him as a 10? You still want to play him as a 10?
I'll play him on the left.
Okay,
I'll play him on the left. So the reason I play him on the left is because as a 10, this league is too physical for him at the moment. It's too quick, too physical. It's a bit congested in there.
Yeah.
Well, that's 116 M for somebody.
He can do that on the left. He could do that on the left.
And drift in. So you get all the space on the left and drift in, right?
And just drift in. Then he can link up. He can link up with Isak. He can link up with Szoboszlai. You know what I'm saying? So for me, if you put Isak, Wirtz on the left, Szoboszlai doing your running in behind the striker, Salah on the right, because there's a couple goals that Leroy Sané scored in for Germany, and Wirtz is on the left, and he's found Sané on the right hand side because he can pass that ball.
Yeah.
That could be Salah just running in. Yeah. For me personally, I don't think Salah needs to do any work, bro. Just back post, look for it. You don't need to do too much work. But for Slot, I don't know what he's thinking. He still wants Salah to do the work. He doesn't need. But he's 34, man. Let the man chill. You get to that age, your back starts hurting, your knees start hurting. You don't want to do too much work. You know what I'm saying? But
the only thing I'd say about Wirtz on the left is defensively, is he going to be helping out the left back?
Yeah, he does. He runs a lot.
He runs, yeah?
Okay. He's diligent. He's diligent in his running. He's diligent in his running. So that's, for me, that's the problem with Isak. Isak is just, they're not finding him yet. And don't forget, he hasn't had preseason. 4 months into the season, you don't really know his teammates like that. Sometimes strikers can make a run. Bergkamp and Henry, for instance. Henry can just run. Bergkamp will be sleeping and you'll find him.
Yeah, eyes closed.
You'll just find him because he knows the run he's going to make.
These are all they're very decent things that maybe you can attach to players not of that price tag. But I'm sorry, bro. This is British transfer. No, I hear it. Listen, I hear it. Listen, I hear it. If the guy was 60 mil, everyone says, "Oh, we don't make the price tag." You don't, but bro, you're supposed to be buying Rolls Royces now, and you're telling me one hasn't got the physicality of it.
300, isn't
it? One should be, bro. Like once you pay that sort of money for something, it's got to work. They have to deliver. You got a Ferrari outside, and you're telling me
100%. No, they have to deliver. I'm not going to hide from the fact they have to deliver.
Bro, have to, man.
They have to do something magical because the money is a lot in it. But
bro, it's a lot of money, man.
At the end of the day, if your teammates are not finding you and you don't have the football, what can you do?
Can you imagine if you didn't? Can you imagine if you didn't sign Isak, you signed Ekatike, you could have kept that 130, however it was, million. You would have got Mark Gahey. You could have got it, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? You wouldn't be talking about this.
I heard that, but again, Ekatike is young, man. He hasn't played in this league before, bro.
Cool.
He hasn't played in this league before. So
maybe you didn't need him. Maybe you just needed Isak and not him. But it's interesting. I mean,
you always need attackers. If they're both available,
bro, as well. To be fair.
Yeah. So I think it's a thing whereby if they're both available, you just have to get them. You just have to.
Last thing on Wirtz, man. Before we kind of wrap up, down, I'll get back to Naeem. Is it fair to say that maybe Eza would have been the better choice and much cheaper because he could play a 10 and you've seen him with clutch moments. He can also play off the left.
I don't think so. I mean, Eze is like 27, isn't it?
No, okay. No, I'm just saying who would be better for now. Because I said this in the summer. I said, listen, I said, look, there's a lot of people going crazy over Wirtz. I've seen Wirtz, top baller. Listen, I'm saying you need to know, are they Prem ready? And I was laughed out of the room. I said, listen, I can't bet on this guy, Verts, because I've seen Eze do his thing in the like. I need to see people do the thing here, innit? Right here. And I'm thinking he was 65.
Yeah, I think
that Verts is young. It might even be worse because just say he doesn't kick off in England. That age thing is not really going to matter.
I think it's a fair point. It's a fair point, but I wouldn't say I'd rather get Eze over.
So
Verts.
today you are still happy with Verts over Eze?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've seen a few things, and the boy can play football, bro. The boy can play
football. Home team, man. You can't go against the boy.
The boy plays football. Nah, I mean, Eze is good in it. Eze is a very good player in it. But when you signed him, I didn't think he was like the guy that's gonna push you on. I was like, he's all right. Like,
a lot of fans like from other clubs and even within Arsenal were like, Eze is cool, but really, and I'm thinking, don't you don't see it?
I disagree. I think he's a superstar.
Naeem, you kind of called this. Right, listen. Yeah. Let's go on.
Sorry, last point. I think he's a very good player, Eze. I think he's a very good player, but the trajectory of Verts, all things considered, and if everything goes well, is just way too high to let him go anywhere else.
Ballon d'Or level. Yeah,
I think so. That's what they're saying as well. Don't forget, Man City was, 100%.
You believe that Verts is Ballon d'Or?
Yeah. If all things considered, and he does well,
he's been looked at, that hasn't he? He has been looked at. He's been that guy who's came back, did well with Leverkusen.
Cole Palmer, Saka, Yamal. This is who he's going to be up against. Pedri, and you reckon this is the one?
Yeah, bro, that's how, like Naeem said, that's how he's looked at.
That's where he's been looked at.
By who? That's what he was marketed
by who?
The general football media, isn't it? When they talk about players coming through, they the same sort of people who would hype Max Dowman is coming through. They'll say this is the next big thing. It's if they do it right.
Yeah, if they do it.
With Verts, I still think psychologically he knows he's cost 116 million, right? And all those eyes are on him as well. And I think it's some players can't do up there, right?
You're saying he's weak-minded, yeah?
No,
potentially, because he's got ability. He's naturally got. He has to have some sort of ability. I'm just saying maybe shout out to the new Mob album. Maybe he's shook. Isn't it? It's simple. We've had this conversation. Some players can't handle Leverkusen. Liverpool.
It's a big step.
But when you think about Ballon d'Or thing, Yamal ain't going anywhere. So you're telling me Mbappe's not going anywhere. That's what I'm trying to say. When is this Ballon d'Or coming?
But bro, if he kicks on and Liverpool win Champions League and Premier League, why not? Like,
well, Salah's won two Premier. Go on.
You're putting Saka in there.
No, I said no. Wait. The reason why I'm saying that,
Saka talk, please.
Yeah, because what I'm saying is that Saka is ahead of Verts in his career.
Okay.
He's starting. He's going out scoring goals. Well, I think he is. I think he's going out scoring goals and assisting in the Champions League. For England, he's been one of their most consistent players with Harry Kane. So I think I'm not saying that his work's going to overtake Saka, but I'm saying these guys are kicking on. Cole Palmer is doing his thing. You've still got Yamal. You still got Pedri. These guys ain't really going anywhere. And what I'm saying is the Ballon d'Or. How far are you looking that this guy's going to...
Yeah, bro, he will get... Bro, don't forget, he was the linchpin in a team that won the league and they didn't lose a game. He was the guy. He was the guy, bro.
Oh, so it wasn't Frimpong.
Bundesliga tax.
I think it was Xhaka.
You bought a centre back from Bundesliga. Everyone's quiet now.
No,
everybody's not saying nothing.
Hiccup is cold, man. No, Hiccup is a bad.
You should have seen Ed's face. I didn't know what to say. I was
like, no, we got the right. No, we got the right one. But listen, it looks like everyone's gone shopping Leverkusen, and someone's got the right one. You know what I mean? Because
don't worry.
it's looking a bit stinky.
Don't worry, fam. No worry.
I'm not worried. I'm just checking you on this Verts, and I know you, Ellis. I know you're a betting man. You ain't betting that this guy's getting Ballon d'Or. I can guarantee.
I'll put money on it.
Good odds. You'll get good odds now at the moment, definitely. You're gonna do it now. Do it now. Let's do it.
Ballon d'Or
How do you
2030.
Get it now.
Ballon d'Or 2030, yeah?
Listen,
Yeah,
not
Not
in
a
a bad,
pound on, I get £30 back.
listen, I hear that, but not in a bad way. The reason why I don't think he will, if he stays at Liverpool, get Ballon d'Or. And look, you could clip this later on. I'm telling you, he's winning no Ballon d'Or. And the reason why is that you've seen a great guy, Mo Salah, that's won Champions League, 2 Premier Leagues. Liverpool aren't that fashionable. Since Owen, it's bad because they have actually had some fantastic players, but Ballon d'Or is you got to come from a particular sort of club. You got to be that sort of. Do you know what I mean? And if Salah can't do it, this guy ain't doing it.
But I mean, like people like
No
Salah
way.
and Mane. I mean, there's another discussion to have.
I hear about that.
Why they're overlooked. People like Salah,
mm.
Mane, but we'll talk about that another time.
No, I think you're right.
That's a fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like,
Oh, so
what
now
I'm saying?
you're looking out for the rest of Africa now, Ed.
no, but
No, you're okay. Last week you said you don't give a damn about Africa, and we can
I'm
all
not
go
looking
to
at
hell.
no.
There was
I don't
other
give a
comments
damn
for a
about
while
Ghana. I
ago.
don't give a
I'm
damn
not looking
about
out for
Ghana,
Ghana,
not
innit?
Africa.
I'm looking out for Ghana.
It's Ghana.
It's my own, innit?
But all I will say, if Salah's name was Salah or Salah, if Mane's
Saladinho.
name was Mane, or
Saladinho or something like that.
Saladinho or Manedinho, conversations will be a bit different. But alas,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I do think Verts will be of that level. Once Slot figures out, gets out of the galaxy brain and finds a way to link all these men together, you'll see a different.
Maybe
level.
starting the guy.
Not
Maybe starting the
here
guy.
for a long time, man. Slot's gonna get clipped if he's not patting up. He's gonna get gashed.
Boy, if he dies, he dies.
Man delivered the second prem in his life, This is that.
Bro,
But I'm not
ruthless,
surprised.
innit?
That's what
Ruthless.
I'm saying. Ruthless. But listen, okay, before we go, obviously, I want Naeem to what's going to happen to Liverpool, Naeem, man? Well, obviously, Ellis has been grilled. Ellis, you've done well, man, because you've stood. No, you have. You've answered the question. But Naeem, what obviously, like Ed said his point. What do you think about them? Where? Because it is a crisis right now, and it can't continue.
It is, and it's Slot. Obviously, had to find the right system. Does he refer back to type from last year? I'm surprised he doesn't play Robinson much more to give a bit more defensive structure. I think Alisson back's going to make a big difference. When you've got, I still think he's the best goalkeeper. He's the best goalkeeper, right? So that'll make.
Sorry, Naeem, I'm sorry. Naeem, the bird what?
What? I mean, Naeem was speaking. I'll just stay quiet.
Okay, sorry, Naeem.
I'm listening. I had the same word, yeah.
Exactly.
I'm just going on with. Oh, okay, fine. Yeah.
It could be something. It could be news outside. It could be anything. But, I think Liverpool. Look, I think Slot's not going to go anywhere. He's got obviously winning the title last year's got him enough credit. I think they'll give him the January transfer window.
They want to spend more money.
Oh yeah.
So how much money do they want to spend, Naeem?
Bro,
I'm sorry, I'm not an accountant, so I can't really. I don't know where they've gained this money from.
Money.
I think.
All I'll say, Naeem.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying they should. Listen,
they can never talk about clubs again about spending money.
Yeah,
they
can't say anything after this summer. They can't say anything after the summer, right?
Thank you.
They can't say anything, so they might as well just carry on spending, right? Look.
But sorry, Naeem. Apologies. Your two bedrooms are just. When we won the title, how much did we spend? Tell me.
You had the money. They rolled the money. They rolled it.
But what does that mean, though?
They rolled it. We forget how many shirts they see. The amount of money they actually make from merchandise. Let's not
commercial.
Bro, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear that because they didn't care how that Chelsea.
Man
like they're in London and how much money they make and stuff. Listen, they painted themselves as this sort of people's party. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we're the people that don't vote for Tory. It's all about the money. We're proper miners. Yeah. We ration our stuff. And now look, these guys are literally just loads of money. If you remember Harry Enfield, they've just splurged.
What's the difference between a 4.0 and a 4.6?
Well, listen, man. Well, your 4.5 or 4.6 has to start 4.6 in.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Listen, we
True.
will
No,
revisit
you're right.
this in January. And if things
100%.
haven't really changed, because listen, for Slot, you've got 300, nearly shy of £300 worth of attackers. I'm not even adding Ekatike in there because I'm actually being generous. And that's a lot of money, man. And for you to tell me you don't know what to do with these guys and you need to do this and you need to make works on the left and you need to make sure that, you know, you massage his feet and give him Vicks and whatever you need to be doing for a coach, you need to get that done. Or maybe we need to question if this was a fluky season. That's all I'm saying.
The question is, he used
Last season. Maybe we have to.
Let's give it till January because I want to see what happens when Salah goes AFCON. What he does then. Let's see what he does and puts, because you know, let's see how he's creative in that respect and let you know, bring on AFCON.
But listen, man, Ellis, it's always a pleasure, to be fair, and I appreciate you taking time out. I know you're a very, very busy man, but thank you so much, man, Ellis, for holding it down, man. Obviously, Ed, Naeem, thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and put the comments. I want to know about this Ballon d'Or for Verts and how far or close we are to this, because this will be interesting to see. Listen, he's putting money down. It's probably going to be £1, but at the end of the day, we'll see. Big up.
10p.
Take care.